Already reconnecting. This is horrible. I'm already reconnecting. Not happy about that. Excuse me. So anyway, this is the Loom Show for Monday, April 30th. Monday, April 30th, 2018. I really should think about getting my stuff out of the back here so I don't have to hold this phone. I did it again. I went live without being ready. Sorry about that, guys. I'm the best mess here. Boy, is this bag heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. No one's here yet anyway. Oh, crooked on me. Everything's in the way now. I'm in the way. Everything's in the way. Everything's falling. What the heck happened here? What the heck happened here? Oh my goodness gracious. A water bottle. My lunch. Crazy. Isn't that crazy? Went live before I was ready. Now hopefully, again with a, well, that's why I was gonna try to put this over here. I'm gonna have to move the car, the SUV first, but anyway. I don't know. I'm gonna try to move the car. The SUV. Somebody hit the like button, but they're not here anymore, I don't think. Be careful backing up around here because you never know when some idiot, some slapnuts is going to be looking and they'll just back up into nothing. Into you, I mean. Hopefully, I want to hold this so it doesn't fall. With my luck, the whole camera contraption would fall. This infernal machine. Oh, good. Let me try that. I think I see a better parking place. Hopefully, it's okay. If I'm too far away from Wi-Fi, I am going to move again. Very little room for you to fit in. When they redid this parking lot, they tried to squeeze a couple of extra places. So I don't know. Yeah, we're good. Don't worry, we're good. We're good. Hello, Henry, top fan. What's up? What's up? Just want to make sure I'm going to be in. I don't think I'm going to be able to live off my Wi-Fi right now, but oh goodness, that's not even better. That's not even better. Top man. That's me, top man. I try to be top man. Thank you, thank you. If I stop buffering over here, let me know. I'm kind of right on the cusp of, oh no, someone else is leaving. Oh, here we go again. That's a better spot for the Wi-Fi. This is like an adventure. This, yeah, okay, girl. What is it, a race? It's like an adventure with this live stream. Oh yeah, this is much better. I won't have to move again from here. I won't have to move again from here. This is good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is better. This is better, Henry. I'm telling you, this is better. This is better. Using my backup cam, which I don't want to get used to, but Maybe just a hair this way more. Only because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to parking. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Anyway, let's see if we can put this back over here. Put this back something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to get everything. Peachy keen over here. Hey, thanks, Henry. I try to do a good job with the birds. I try not to do the same thing too often, but... Hey, Lou, what's going on, my brother? I'm not shopping, Henry. Actually, I just pulled up at work. And, I'm here early as usual, but it's perfect to be able to do my live stream. And I just got a better parking place to have the free Wi-Fi. Stingray is here. Howlin' Blind Muddy Slim. That and about 149 other nicknames. But we won't get into that right now. Look at this. Hey, my new friend Mariska. How are you? From Amsterdam. How is everything in Amsterdam? Amsterdam is, I believe you said 6 hours ahead of us. So it would be approximately 8:35 in Amsterdam. Henry's from Holland. That's right. Henry is also from Holland. I think Henry and Happy Cart Vlogs know a lot about Holland as well. I think I remember the two of you talking about Holland before. 8:34. Yeah, that's right. My clock. I've been meaning to fix this clock inside of my SUV, but it's only 1 minute fast. So I don't want to keep hitting that little button, you know, 59 times. I'm too lazy. But yeah, I'm 1 minute fast compared to real time. But thank you very much. Am I pronouncing your name right? Mariska? Or we Americanize everything here. Mariska. Marishka. Is it more like a Marishka? I don't want to alienate you at all. Or anybody else here. Got 5 people in my stream. That is awesome. Mariska. All right. No, it's not Russian. Oh, okay, good. Good, because I tend to think that everything in Europe is Russian because the Russian accent is so easy and happy to do. Let me tell everyone with the Russian accent, we will take over the world. Yeah, I'm a student of accents. I try to be, but how's everyone doing? The rain kind of stopped over here, and it's still very, very cloudy, very warm in my SUV, even though it's only 50 degrees outside. But it stopped raining, so that's half the battle. Don't put that in. So how's everyone doing? How you doing, Lou? How you doing, Sting? Henry's from Holland. I couldn't even imagine how beautiful the weather must be in Europe right now. For some reason, it seems like Europe has much nicer weather than we do here in the United States. Co-worker of mine goes to Italy sometimes in December, and he says it's the most beautiful December that you could ever have compared to what we have over here in New England, part of northeastern the United States. Gray. Oh wow, gray. Rain, rain, rain. Lots of rain, really. In December, I know Italy tends to be the greatest weather. The snow, Sting, looks like the snow, yeah. The snow. Oh, I got snow on the brain. So glad we're not getting snow anymore. But the sun is trying to peek out. I'll stick my head out the window over here. Oh, it's getting brighter, but it's so darn overcast. It's like total overcast right now. There's no blue sky showing at all. And I don't know if it's going to start raining again or what, but But yeah, oh goodness. Stingray, we're up for, as the week goes on over here, my buddy Gerard, he's a meteorologist, and he's more reliable than any of those weathermen on TV over here, but my buddy Gerard said that it's supposed to be like in the mid-50s today. Well, it's only 50, 51 right now, but tomorrow it's going to be close to 60 and better weather. And then we hit 85 on Wednesday over here, which is like, you go from winter to summer, it seems, around here sometimes. It's going to be 85 Wednesday, 84 on Thursday, 80 on Friday, and then 75 on Saturday. Now, that's going to change a little bit. They're going to have to tweak that a little bit, but I mean, we're going from 60, 55, 60, 50, boom, to 85, practically for 3-4 days. We have the most depressing weather you can imagine. Trust me. Really? That must be, we have a state over here on the west coast of our country called Washington. And not to be confused with our capital, Washington, D.C., but Washington State, they say it rains 28 out of every 30 days. 65 and beautiful here. Lou, I really think that Southern California is where I would choose to vacation if I could. It seems like you had a wonderful winter compared to us, and I was very jealous. I'm not really a jealous man of many things, other than when people look more handsome than me. That's not really... See, I can't even get through this lie. I can't even get through this lie without stuttering. That's how bad this lie is. But I usually only get jealous when people are more handsome than me, which isn't that often. But that's why I wear a mask sometimes for my videos, because I just have to... Just for the girls, they just can't look at this. I can't even get through this lie. Stingray says, what sucks is we had 10 solid weeks of wind. It got nice today, and the gnats will carry... Yeah, you know what? I just walked through a whole bunch of gnats over the weekend. It's like, it doesn't take long for all that. Yep. I'm waiting for my grass to turn green. The front yard is... I have a very small front yard. Front yard is coming along a little bit better. But my house, actually, it's kind of sideways on the property, but my house faces the south. So some of my, which I call my backyard, technically would kind of be like a side yard, but what I call the side yard tends to turn green first before everything else. And my mother's house on the other street there, her whole front yard faces the east, and it's all green. And I'm really thinking this week I'm going to have to cut that grass. That's how fast it's growing. Compared to mine, it's unbelievable. But my grass is different. It's a different kind of grass. It stays yellow longer. I don't know what they call this grass, but compared to the grass seed at my mother's house, that stuff is green and ready to be cut. Mine, it's like hibernating longer or something. M is a gem. Hello, welcome. Sorry, I missed you coming in. Oregon. Wow, I'm getting people from 3,000 miles away and further. Too crowded. Yeah, I understand, Lou. Definitely. That's one thing. Compared to where I lived in Providence, in the middle of the city, compared to where I live now, it's really night and day. Really night and day. Yeah, probably. Stingray, I am jealous of you. I hope, and I'm not going to mention ages here, but I hope in a few years, when I am around your age, I will at least be half as handsome as you, because you are one of those guys that the girls just go crazy for. You look at your numbers in your live streams, and it's all women. It's all women. You know, you got people like Lou and me and Princess Bubbly and some of the guys in there, and but you know, and Bubba Warbucks, and but you know, I just, that's going to be me someday. I'm hoping with my half good looks, you know, with my goatee come along nicely, almost looking, in another year or so it'll look like Camo Dave, with the gray coming in very nicely too. Oh gosh, I know, it was a joke. Quit peeing in the yard. That's why it's yellow. I know, and I'm afraid. I really want to get a dog, but you know, they kill the grass, and that's just, oh goodness gracious. 2 weeks from now, I'm off to Spain for 15 days. Henry, that sounds great. 58. Yeah, I didn't want to mention. Stingray, you know, you're for 58, and I'm not saying 58. 58 is young, but I mean, I'm already looking like, compared to what I did 10 years ago. I don't know if it's the fat. I don't know what it is. It's I feel like I am. I'm not looking my youthful self anymore, and of course, without the full beard too, I kind of feel. Of course, I didn't really keep the beard up. It was all crazy, but when I really trim it and make it look nice, I kind of think I look a little bit more handsome. But I don't know. People say I look younger when I don't have all the facial hair, but I mean, I've always, for the most part, for years now, I've had the mustache and goatee at least. Because the last time I shaved it off, I had a coworker tell me, this woman told me, and I never really forgave this. I forgave it, but I never forgot it, kind of. But she told me that when I shaved everything off, I was too ugly to look at, and that just really kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, because I mean, yeah, I'm overweight and everything, and I don't really have much of a chin, because when I had braces, I had a severe overbite, you know. So they had to take my jaw and move it out as far as it could go with the braces, and I don't know to explain all that, but there's not really much of a chin there, so I have to make it seem like I got a bigger chin by having a little facial hair there. So without the facial hair, I guess I'm just too ugly to look at. Stingray wants to be in Gigolo. That's tourists. Yeah, there's tourists everywhere. I lived in New Hampshire for 6 years, and New Hampshire is a gigantic tourist area, and they cater to the tourists, and yeah. The Swedes is here. He's the Swedes. Swedes is the king of parody. Cold blood, yeah. Hey, Glenda, good to see you, my friend. I'm very comfortable with my looks because this is me, and I learned, and believe me, it took me a long time to learn this, but I learned, and if this window over here, guys, if this is, where am I? It's kind of, if this window with the light coming in is too much, I'm just trying to not have to sit so spastic over here. I guess I don't want that window in there too much, but I learned later in life that if you can't change it, then embrace it when it comes to personal things. And I can't really change my looks other than losing weight or I thought I had something in my nose. I'm sorry. Well, kind of it is, but I don't know. Sorry, I'm picking my nose over here. I have some tissues here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to be doing a live stream and be having a booger up my nose here. Yeah, I have some of this toilet paper here that I'll block that a little bit. And, oh, ooh, I think it just hit the camera. Sorry about that, guys. This is who I am. I don't care really. I mean, I'll make a joke about a crusty nose and everything else. Sorry about that. And I can't change certain things. I could lose weight, or I can hairstyles and facial hair and everything. But this is who I am. So if people don't like it, the heck with it. If you don't respect yourself, how do you expect others to? Hey, hello. Hey, listen, I am so sorry. I'm just trying to... Is it Aylin? I know. I just met you. I subscribed to your channel the other day, but I know we just were talking today. And is it Aylin? I want to make sure I pronounce everyone's name right. So I don't want to offend anybody, especially when it's names that are very unique and beautiful. It's cool. Just where I leave comments in your live streams. It's like you're invisible, Stingray. I hope I'm not making you feel invisible. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking to Swedes. I'm thinking everything's about me. See, that's how conceited. That's my other name, Conceited Loom. Conceited Loom. I'm just. I don't know what happens when you block somebody. If somebody blocked me, does that mean I'd be able to still watch your videos, but I can't comment? Does it mean I'd still be able to watch your live stream, but I can't comment? Because what happens when you try to comment? It just doesn't go through? Is that what happens? Like if you use one of those words that you're not supposed to use, like subscribe or sub for sub, and it doesn't let you put that. Is it the same type of thing? Lou, I could see your comments today, so you are not blocked. Swedes, I am very empathic. I always have a problem with that word. I'm very empathic, where certain things sometimes bother me, and then I'm luckily though, I have an easier way of, sometimes anyway, I have an easier way of feeling mad, feeling hurt, and then, like I say, I either get over it, I get around it, or I get through it. But for me, it's hard because, you know, if someone tells you, Jason, you better grow back that goatee. It wasn't so much the mustache, the goatee. She's like, you better grow back that goatee because you're too ugly to look at. It's almost like you want to laugh, but you want to say, like, what the heck do you mean by that? So I don't know. Hey, hello. I'm trying to make sure this is... Hello, Manchichi1267, one of my newer friends. Oh, this is great. I'm getting a lot of my newer friends in here. Thank you so much. Very, very pretty name. Very pretty name. I know it's not... It sounds pretty when I say flies off the... I don't mean to insult or, you know... I'm backpedaling here. Take it easy. Take it easy. I pronounced your name right there. American, that's me. American accent all the way. Oh, wow, I'm 119 away from 1,000. That's, I've slowed down considerably because I just don't have the, you know, I'm 800 and something subs and 40 people watch my videos. So it's like, it got to the point where it's like, I'm not even worrying about that anymore. If it happens, it happens, but I'm never going to have the watch time. So what does 1,000 subs mean if you don't have the 4,000 watched hours? It's, oh, crazy. YouTube making things hard. Shall bother me for like 3 minutes and I'm done. I'm like that too, sweet. I don't stay mad for. I really don't, you know, I try not to, because sometimes if people don't know you're hurt, or if people don't care that you're hurt, by staying hurt and staying mad and staying angry and staying bitter for too long, you're the only one that's hurting because of it. So, you know, life is too short. I don't want to hurt for too long. You know, I want it to be like a Band-Aid. Put a Band-Aid on it, let it heal. Take the Band-Aid off, you know, let the air get at it, and, you know, it's all set. So I try not to hold these grudges, but, I mean, there's people that just hold these grudges that are just crazy, especially where I work. So why do you want to stay mad at somebody when they're not mad at you anymore, but you're mad at them, but you're the only one that pays for it? You're the only one that's suffering because you want to stay mad. Got this woman right now that's mad at me. It wasn't even her argument, okay? But she got mad at me because of something she thinks I did and I didn't. Long story short, she wants to stay mad. Hey, guess what? I'm not mad. You want to stay mad? Then guess what? You're the one going to be taking that pain. I used to have a girlfriend, Stingray says, that would stay mad for 3 days. Every single time. 3 days. Wow. Yeah, you know what? Life is too short. It's Monday right now. So for me, bing, bang, boom, I can't wait until Friday, but it seems like it comes awful quickly anyway. Friday's going to be here before you know it. So for me, it's Monday. I'll make the best of it. Mondays for me, see, different days are different. For some reason, where I work, in the building that I work, Tuesdays tend to be a little bit busier. There's like a lot more that happens on a Tuesday when people being around and everything. So, you know, Mondays, Wednesdays are the easiest. Fridays are kind of, well, it's hit or miss. Thursdays sometimes are kind of easy, but my job is it should be anyway. My job should be stress-free. Being a janitor, it should be stress-free. A custodian. The bosses don't make it stress-free. Excuse me. It shouldn't be this much stress to clean toilets. It really shouldn't, but Mondays, it's a great day to ease into the week, because Mondays, it seems like almost everything is out earlier. But enjoy life, that's right. I can stay mad and keep hate till I can correct it, especially some hurt. You know, I totally agree, Lou, when it comes to kids, when it comes to loved ones. I tend to get more madder, when it's against someone that I love. You know, kids are kids, and I love kids, and kids love me. Kids, you know, I'm 300-something pounds, and kids, they don't see me as a big adult, this big hairy adult. They see me as like a big kid, and I don't know why. Kids know that I'm a gentle giant. And kids are always around me, whether it's at church or in life. People don't understand, like, kids and animals, they're just naturally attracted to me, and they know somehow that they're attracted to me when it comes to not being scared of me. And my dad's the same way. But, you know, I hate people that hurt kids. I hate people that put kids in the middle of things when it's not their, you know, kids are not pawns. You know, they shouldn't be sacrificed for some type of greater good. I mean, even the Bible talks about, you know, when Jesus said, anyone that hurts any of these children, you know, it would be better for them if they were never born. And make a child go astray. It would be better if you were never born. Words to that effect. And yeah, kids, loved ones, I'll fight to the death. I always said, when it came to my parents, my girl, if I ever had any kids, without even thinking about it twice, I'd fight to the death. I fall into the animal category. I can't. It won't. And I don't wanna. Yeah, it's like, it's crazy because one time I grew my goatee out. This is about, well, I guess it was 3 Christmases ago. And I have a little bit of gray in there, but I grew it where if I had like the full beard, it was very formidable. It was longer than this by at least another 2 inches, and everyone hated it except me. I loved it. I would put like one of those little elastics in there, and I'd have it like a little, I'd have it down to a little bit bigger than this, but almost like a little ponytail for a beard. Hey Stingray, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Lou, thanks for being here. Lou, I'll be watching that show, definitely. I'll be watching that show. And I'm glad you guys liked my video, my comedy video, definitely. It means a lot when you guys put comments about the funny stuff. I appreciate that. But yeah, somebody told me, hey, you could have played Santa Claus if we knew you had a beard looked like that. Of course, it just was the goatee, but if I had the full beard and if it was grayer, it definitely, it looked real. You know, the Santa Clauses that they have the fake beards, they always look fake, but the guys that really go all out, that actually grow the white beard out, and that's really cool. But I want to thank all the newer people that be here. I appreciate that at all. I appreciate that at all. No, I'm sorry, that's not an expression. I appreciate that very much. I hope I don't offend anybody at all, I meant to say. And you know, I try to put a lot of humor in things that I do. But I keep turning this air conditioner. It's like, I get too hot, then I get too cold, then I get too hot, then I get too cold. Anyway. I usually do these live streams for about an hour, if I can. Until right around, for me, it'll be about another half hour. But we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them over. Someday I'm going to do a question and answer. I'll promote that ahead of time, and people can send me questions, and I can have everything ahead of time in case they're not going to be here live. But do me a favor, guys. Not that it really matters, and I hate to be this type of a guy, but if you can, I have 13 people in here and only 4 likes. But if you can, hit that like button for me, either on the way out or right now if you could. Only because I'm trying to become more popular, and it makes me feel better. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Whether you hit it or not, it really doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. I only say that just to be a son of a gun, but everyone's hitting it. See, I said it as a joke and everyone's hitting it. My goodness, thank you, but you don't have to. It doesn't mean anything to me. To be honest, it doesn't mean anything to me. You can hit the thumbs down button. As long as I know I'm entertaining, I don't care if people put a thumbs up or thumbs down. That's the honest truth. But some people, they obsess about that. You know, well, don't bother coming in here if you're not going to hit the like button. I mean, I'm never one of those people. It doesn't bother me in the least if you hit it or not. But thank you. The ones that did, thank you so much. If you hit the thumbs down button, thank you so much. If you didn't hit anything, thank you so much. Just for being here, thank you so much. It's like, for me, I don't know. I don't want to ask people to be like, well, you're coming over to my party, make sure you bring something. That's not, you know, I'm not one of those type of guys. I don't know. I think it's going to rain again. I didn't look to see if it's going to be that way, but... Am I leaving? Oh, Glenda, you're leaving? Oh, Henry's leaving. Henry's leaving. Henry, thanks for being here, brother. Good to see you, my top fan. Jeez. Guy driving this little bus over here. Sometimes they think they own the road or the parking lot. We're going to let that other girl out. I asked you a question about your wristband. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even see. I haven't been paying attention. I have 2 wristbands that I wear. My dad, for many years, my dad won war. Yeah, my dad wore one, not one war. My dad wore a yellow Live Strong, one of those Live Strong bracelets from what's his name there? Oh goodness. You know, hey, Old Crow's here. Glenda's still here. That's good. Yeah, Crow, that's what I want to do. I want to do a question and answer thing. You know, maybe I'll do one for like next, or maybe even for this Friday. Maybe I'll do a video later on just to promote it and have people send questions all this week, and then I'll do a question and answer for my Friday live stream. Maybe that'll be a good idea to do. Yeah, the yellow one was like in honor of the Live Strong. My father wore one for years, and then he, when he went into the hospital once, it was an emergency, and they cut. I never knew any type of thing. It's weird. The emergency room, they use a scissor. They cut your clothes right off. They cut his wristband off, everything like that. Lance Armstrong. That's the thank you, Glenda. And ever since then, not Q&A, A and Q. An answer and question. We'll send you the answers, and then you can add questions to them. Oh, hey, that might work too. The black one on my right hand is I had that. I haven't taken either one of these off in over a year, but the black one was to represent the people in my life, and it's not a representation of the mourning, but the people in my life that I lost that meant the most to me. I wear the black to remind me that, of course, black represents in a lot of cultures, especially around here, when someone dies, everyone goes to the funeral and the wake and they wear black. Black represents death, but the black for me represents the people who meant the most to me that have died. And it sounds weird, but it's like I always want to show that deep down inside, I've never forgotten these family members that I've lost, and it's like a little piece of me is always going to be in mourning for them. But it's just a representation to me to realize that each moment is a treasure. And, well, thank you, Mariska. I appreciate that. Each moment is a treasure, and there's no guarantee that any of us are going to be here, let alone tomorrow. I mean, we might not even be here 5 minutes from now, but hey, Freddie, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. It's just sometimes I need a visual representation to be able to remember things. I'm sorry, I'm talking too fast now, but sometimes I just need to visually be reminded of things. This is just a generic yellow. It's not even a Live Strong. I got this from eBay. I got them both from eBay, actually, from China, but it's a visual representation, the yellow one, of when my father went to the hospital, but any one of us could just, at any point, of course, I'm overweight and everything. I've been rushed to the hospital once myself, but it reminds me of how short life really is, and to live life as best you can and try to let go of all the negative and everything. But then, on the other hand, I kind of have this, what could be considered negative, but for me, it's a negative that I turn into a positive to say I still hold all my family members that I've lost with me and be reminded that how precious life really is. But that's the best way I guess I can explain it. Let's try one live. Ready? Here's my answer. Okay, well, my question to that, if it's like a Jeopardy thing, would be, what is something that I've never been into? I don't know about everybody. I don't know about everybody. But hey, Aaron, welcome, sir. Good to see you. It's a big time here. Now we're getting into a big time. I thought I saw somebody out of the corner of my eye, and I lost my train of thought. It's a big time live stream now. Thank you, Mariska. I appreciate that. It's just hard for me to explain, put in words sometimes. I try to, like, never... You know, there's a wrestler in this country that was worldwide known, named Hulk Hogan. I heard him in an interview say before, try to do everything to the best of your ability. Whether you're doing your homework from school or slam dunking a basketball, try to do it the best that you can. And I always remembered that, to say, if something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. And even when it comes to explanations, I always try to give people a full explanation. My father always says that my explanations are excuses, especially if someone says, why didn't you do that? And you give them the reason why you didn't do it. Well, that's an explanation. You could say it's an excuse, but I call it explanations. You asked a question, I explained why. I don't know. An eyeball. Dirty old crow. Well, that was... What happened to David Carradine? I'm answering the question. Wow, that's my brain you just used. Hey, I got 13 people in here. I'm pretty stoked. Some of my live streams, it's all like different people every time. I really like that. It's great having the same people. Don't get me wrong, but in my ever-growing channel, it's great when my newer friends actually show up too. That's great. Well, Mariska, I hope so. I try to have good morals. I was raised a way to show respect for people, especially my elders. I try to show respect for all women, no matter what their age is. I've held the doors open for 12-year-old girls. I mean, it's the same thing to me, whether you're 12 years, 22, 32, 52, 102. I think every woman is a miracle, especially having to deal with us guys. I'm talking too fast again. Hey, Freddie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I tried to start my channel with more humor, and then I got away from it for a while. Now I'm trying to do as much humor as I can without seeming too crazy. But for me, that's my type of humor. It's just, sometimes I don't even think about it until right before, hey, I gotta do a video. This would be really funny. I try to have the mentality like Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis, a great comedian, in my opinion, was a great comedian. Made movies in this country back in the 50s and 60s, and recently passed away. But his humor was, look at something and say, what can I do that can make this funny? And I try to have that same mentality when it comes to looking at something and saying, well, what can I do to make people laugh about this situation or about this prop? Or, I mean, one day I just looked at my water bottle and said, hey, this looks like glass cleaner. And then I just did that little thing, and I put a little insert, and then I said, well, let me just take this and roll with it. And I mean, other stuff I try to do, it takes a little bit more time. The video tribute I did to Lou in his style, kind of, I mean, I was working on it for days, and to put all the pieces together took me 3 days to do that. But to get the ideas together took a while. But some of those things I do a little bit at a time, and some of them are faster that I can film really quick. And hey, how you doing, Mr. Stott? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. I'm on your channel once in a while, but I don't want to forget about people like you, so please don't be offended. It's just there's so many people, and I try to get around to everybody. But thanks for being here. I appreciate it, bro. Oh, you too, Mr. Stott? I appreciate that so much, sir. I try to end my sad life stories with something funny. It's only, I need to streamline and get my priorities straight with my channel, and I've been doing that little by little, but I got to spend more time doing that. About the people that I want to visit every day, especially the ones that support me, the people that I want to support back on a daily basis, the people I support back every couple of days, the people who I know I got to get rid of because I've subscribed to these people and they've never visited my channel that I know of because they've never commented, and I got to go and start treating it like a football team, like I'm a coach of a football team, and start cutting some of these channels I'm subscribed to. Think Gear, welcome, my friend. How are you, brother? But yeah, I mean, if I ever watch a video, I try to comment to let people know I watched a video, because then to me, it's not as productive if you watch a video and don't let the person know you were there. It's like showing up at a party at someone's house and just walking in the door and then just looking around at all the snacks and grabbing a couple of potato chips and then walking right out the door again without ever having contact with anyone else. And to me, even if I could just put a comment up saying, hey, loved your video, left a like, I just try to let everyone know when I visit. But I got to be better at it. It's about growing my channel, but it's about supporting the people who are supporting me, especially. So now I'm in my car. I'm at work, actually, brother. I get to work earlier because of the traffic, and I'm not one that deals with traffic well. I have extreme road rage in my own head, and unfortunately, because of when I start, all the schools are getting out, and Providence is just terrible. So I try to get to work early enough to relax. I can do my live stream, I can read a book, I can listen to the radio, a book on tape, or anything like that. Read my Kindle, or work on a video, stuff like that. I try to do it all, and I'm already at work. I'm sitting in my car, just waiting to go punch in, which I try to do, as many of these live streams as I can. I can't do them every day usually, but I try to. Thank you, Aylin. I appreciate it. I love that video. I just watched that video of yours today with when you put the curls in your hair, and that was a beautiful, beautiful video. I mean, and you know, I, I mean this with all due respect and love. That you're a very, very beautiful girl, and I will watch more of your videos because someday my hair might be long, and I might want to put some curls in it. No, I'm only joking about that. But people don't realize, especially men. Men don't realize how much work some girls go through to do what they do to look the way they look. And the girls that put up these videos up about hair and makeup and life, it's just, I really think it's wonderful because it reminds me of how easy I have it. I mean, my beard doesn't grow too much, but I can shave every 2-3 days and I'm happy with it. I get a haircut once a month, and I don't know if I'm going to grow it longer or not, so I kind of missed it. I missed my normal haircut that I would have gotten about a week ago. I didn't do it. I'm watching this guy is going to, I don't know if he's going to hit me or what. There we go. He didn't know if he was going to park over here or not, and he got awful close to my SUV, but I got it pretty easy when it comes to the grooming part, and I think a lot of women don't, so I appreciate the videos you put up like that. Yeah, Greg has a great channel. Some people put a lot more work in their channel than I do, and I appreciate that. No, women are whining. I had, twice in my life, I had my hair very long, where it was, and of course it's tough to do, the video can't do it justice, but I used to put my hand behind my back, like if you were going to scratch your back, and I'd be able to grab my hair, so it was past the halfway point in my back. I grew it long for 5 years and then cut it, and then I grew it long for another 5 years and then cut it, and I don't know, I always said I had it in me one more time to grow my hair long. I mean, I loved it long, don't get me wrong. I loved it long. I hated the upkeep, but I loved it long. But I love it short too, so it's like that in-between length you gotta go through. But I always said if I grew my hair long again, I would never want to cut it short again because it's so, I mean, I got so attached to it. To cut it short, it was almost like you lose part of yourself. And hey, Mr. Stott, thank you so much for being here, brother. I appreciate you showing up. I will visit your channel more often, I promise. I got to get better with that. That's what I'm working on this week. To visit more YouTube that I know are supporting me, or that I know is stuff that I like. So, yes, that was something that wasn't in the cards for me, but I always said if it happened, I would try to be the best daddy I could. So I appreciate anyone who can do it the way it's supposed to be done. You know, any guy can father a child, but it takes a real man to be a dad, and that's one of my things that I say all the time. Anyway, oh, my drink. Yes, this actually is like all my water bottles. They actually do have real water in there with the Crystal Light Kool-Aid stuff in there. This one's called Dragon's Fruit. Tastes almost like a fruit punch, but I like it. Has caffeine in it, so I drink it very, very rarely. I've been drinking this bottle since yesterday. It's only a little bit past the halfway. Sip here, sip there. I'm not supposed to have caffeine, so I love it when kids become people's life. It really, that's a real parent. See, now I'm getting warm again. Maybe I will. Oh, I was right there too. Yep, I was right. It's going to start raining again. It's starting to rain again. Raining on my parade. I got to spend Saturday with my daughter, and it's the best day I've had in a long time. Oh, I got to spend it. I'm sorry. I got to spend Saturday with my daughter. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. You know, there's no guarantee that anyone is here for any set amount of time. So spend time with family any chance you get. I wrote an email to YouTube because on the YouTube app, I've been having problems with my, what's it called? My when you put all the channels into playlists. I've been having problems with my playlists that I want to see all the videos I put on a playlist, and it doesn't show me all of them. I made a playlist, and I have 44 videos on it. It shows me only the top 30. The first 30 I put on there. All my videos I put on my channel, that playlist, it only goes back to February. I've been putting videos out since December. Why is the app that way? It never used to be that way. I wrote them an email, and they haven't written back yet. Aylin, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I do live streams at this time, usually Mondays and Fridays, but sometimes the other days too, if my schedule permits. Sometimes I do them later in the day also. If you see me live, yeah, pop in, and I'll be visiting your channel often. I appreciate that you were here. But yeah, this has been a good live stream. I'm really sensitive when it comes to those subjects. What subjects are you talking about, Mariska? I'm sorry, I'm trying to read everything backwards here. Michiganderman is here. Hey, Rob, get to the chopper. Rob is back. He's back. Rob was the first one to actually give me my catchphrase of, which I pretty much ripped off from the Illuminator. Yes, I ripped off from I ripped it off from myself. Now the truth be known, I'm back. That's right. Rob said my name, the Illuminator. He said, the Illuminator, I'll be back. And I've been saying it ever since. So he gets credit for that. But obviously, it's a take on the Terminator. Get to the chopper! Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, Rob is a very unique individual who puts a lot of time and effort in his videos and doesn't get enough credit. And he does a wonderful live stream called Lunch with Rob that he does from time to time. And he's gracious enough. See, I'm on my own time doing this before work, but he's gracious enough to spend his lunchtime at his job doing a live stream, which, you know, a lot of people wouldn't do. He's a good enough guy to spend his time with his friends that way. Schwarzenegger. I am Arnold. I'll be back. But yeah, we got a great crew in here today. Usually my live streams, for the newer people here, my live streams are usually, people pop in and out, and I appreciate when people, I know some people can't spend an hour, and the people who can, that's great. The people who spend 5 minutes, great. I appreciate, I try to do the same thing. I see somebody that I really like, and they're doing a live stream, and YouTube notifications have been crap lately. Excuse my language. YouTube notifications have been real crap. And a lot of times I don't even know someone's live until they're not live anymore, and I hate that when I really want to support people. So sometimes I'll go on their live stream after the fact and leave a comment anyway saying, hey, I'm sorry I missed the stream. But old Crow should be committed with an arrow to himself. That's crazy. Yeah, Glenda, I said in my video yesterday, Glenda has some wonderful stories about her life, and I would love to do something like that on my daily vlogs. Talk about my life. If I could think of stuff that people want to talk a little bit about or would want to hear, I think it would be better. I talked about my grandmother last week, and it was the video that got the least amount of views since I've been doing my daily vlog. And I'm like, oh, maybe people don't want to hear about my life. But it could be just the time that I put it out. I happened to have 4 videos out on that day, and maybe it got lost in the shuffle, but Monchichi, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please visit again. But anywho, so I get warm, I get cold. I get warm, I get cold. Can't even shut the car off if I wanted to. And if I open the windows, then I got every Tom, Dick, and Basil coming over here to, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Especially my coworkers, they're all going to start showing up within the next 10 minutes. And it's like, you know, some people are coworkers and some people are work friends, and I have a little bit of both, but some of them are just like, you don't want to talk to these people on your own time. Bad enough you have to work with them. Hey, Rob, thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much. Thanks for showing your support. You know, the clickbait Glenda is exactly what it's about too. I have used clickbait in my title before to try to get more viewers, and it works. I just hate being too obvious. You know, it's like when someone uses a title saying, "I almost died today," and then you watch the video, and it's because they got a brand new shirt or something, and they were so happy that they had the color that they. That's real. You know, the clickbait for that type of thing is just not needed. You know, like I try to be real with my titles, and I know my titles are not the greatest thing to make people want to watch, but if you're a loyal watcher, like I try to watch everything that someone does, you know, then you'll watch it. And I guess if not, dust all over me. If not, you know, but that's what the video was mostly about. It was about me talking about my grandmother, so I didn't want to lie and say, you'll never believe what I'm talking about. But, yeah, clickbait is something that I think it could be used wisely. But I'm not going to do, like, a video and talk about somebody I know people would watch the video just to get the views. You know, and to me, you know, someone like Camo Dave. Camo Dave gets a lot of views. He's very respected at the bottom of YouTube here that I consider myself a part of. But to do a video all the time with his name in the title would be abusing the privilege. If I was talking about him because if it was a legitimate thing I wanted to say about him. But I hate having to, you know, I hate having to use clickbait in a way that's not right. I don't want people to say, oh, here he goes with that clickbait again. Well, he probably says one sentence about this guy, but he puts his name in the title to get us to watch. Totally, Kathy is here. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I love you too, Michigander man. Thanks for being here. My mom would say Tom, Dick, and Harry. Yeah, I always say Tom, Dick, and Harry. I like to change it up sometimes. Sometimes I say Tom, Dick, and Vito. This time I said Basil, just off the top of my head. In reverse order. Harry, Dick, Tom. I love it. I love it. Yes, the cooking video stuff, yeah. And you know what I learned too? I would go through all of this trouble for my live stream, and I say trouble only because it's a little bit more involved, but I would go through all of this trouble to do a nice little title card for the thumbnail about live stream and this, that, and show picture and all that. And I realized that people don't watch those live streams as much as they would watch a live stream that I just have my face on. And if you look at the live streams I have with the most views, it's the ones that I've done as one of my characters, Ty, with the hockey mask on. But after that, it's the ones that I put my real face, you know, just a smiling picture like me gets more views than if I put a nice title card up there saying, the Loom Show, you know, we're going to talk about whatever you want, no big whoop today. And I'll go through all the trouble making one of those up, and then it doesn't get as many views. I think people, they associate my channel with my face, so they're more inclined to watch it if they see me in the thumbnail, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I know what you mean, Mariska. I gotta do another cooking video very soon, because I gotta be cooking very soon. Yeah, killing chickens was definitely something. My great-grandmother on the Portuguese side, my mother tells stories about that. Choking a goose and, oh, goodness. I never could live in a society like that. Definitely psychology, sociology, all that. All that jazz. Just to give everyone a heads up, I'm going to be here about another 5 or 6 minutes. Just so everyone knows to plan the rest of your days. I just like to connect for real to people and not just hit high and by. Yeah. Yep. Thank God, Glenda, that we have supermarkets now that I can get my meat, because I know it's not as fresh and I know it's not as healthy and all these GMOs that they have, but you know, I'm not really built for the olden days. I like having microwaves to heat up my food. I like to have my takeout and have it delivered to my door, like on a Saturday. You know, I like my animals to be animals, and I realize the circle of life. You know, I can eat a steak without worrying about oh, an animal had to die for me to do this. I don't think about anything like that, but I just don't think that I would want to be going and killing my own chickens to eat. That's just not me. You know, just like it wasn't meant for me to become a third-generation police officer like my father and grandfather before me. It just was never me. I can't be someone that I'm not. It's too hard. If you want more hits next time, title it Mature Woman Chokes Chicken. Crow, am I gonna be? I'll probably get 100 hits in the first 10 minutes. You know, I should find a video of somebody doing just that. And steal the video and actually... I mean, you know, the real killing of the chicken, not, you know, what we both read into that. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I appreciate everyone in these live streams. It really helps me get through life. Especially, I'll be at work and I'll still be laughing at that later, Crow. I really will. Crow was one of my first supporters. I met him through Tammy Lowe, who, as a matter of fact, I got to visit her channel. I haven't visited her channel in over a week, but Tammy Lowe helped me get some of my first friends on here, and Crow was honest from day one. Just like my first video, I was honest when I said, I hope my videos are going to appeal to you. If you don't like them, don't watch. And I didn't mean it as a negative thing, but because I know there's a lot of negativity on YouTube, and there's a lot of trolls and all that jazz. And Crow appreciated my honesty, and I've always appreciated his, and his personality, and his comments have always been very well thought out, very unique individual. And I appreciate you, Crow. Even though I don't think you're old, but walking catchphrase. You should watch one of my over the past 2 months. Of course, I've added to it, but over the past 2 months with my my daily vlog. Dynamite! How's it going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? It's me, it's JJD, JJ, Double J, the Illuminator, also known by the Loom, the Legion of Doom, and about 148 other nicknames. But we won't get into that right now. Of course, my newest thing is everyone loves, not loves, but it's being accredited to me when I call people slap nuts. They want me to put that on one of the stickers that I'm still trying to have printed up. I don't know how to fix it. Can't reply when I want to. Times you out? Oh wow, I never heard of that before. I've never seen a chicken put to sleep. Olivia, my friend. My little sister. Olivia, I love that picture of you. I love that picture of you. You're very beautiful, my little sister. Livel. I almost said Livel. Never try to say the wrong words when English is not someone's first language, because you watch me, if English is not your first language and you watch me, I will confuse the heck out of you, because I make up words and I don't mean to. No, you can't fix that. It's YouTube doing that because I'm typing too much. Oh, the timing out thing. Yes, I know what you mean. They only allow you to write 3 times on someone's channel within 30 seconds, or it times you out. You are correct. Totally, Kathy just got stickers. Yeah, I'm trying to print my own up. I just have not had the time, unfortunately. Tim Holmes from Connecticut is here, my buddy. Tim Holmes is a very honest man, and very honest men are hard to come by around here. But just to let everyone know, I'm going to be leaving here in a couple of minutes before too many of my coworkers wonder what the heck I'm doing, and I have to start bleeping them out of my videos that they don't belong in. Olivia is a very sweet individual who knows about 150 different languages. She's smarter than I am. She stands up for her friends when they get bullied. Unfortunately, that usually means that she has to go and throw some punches herself. But If I had a little sister, it would be Olivia. Oh, Glenda, I appreciate it too. I'm leaving here in 2 minutes myself. I appreciate everyone that showed up. And Glenda, keep watching videos. I'm going to catch up on so much this week, hopefully, because it's going to be kind of like a down week. I'm told it might be a little bit more downtime. So even if I'm doing other things, I can keep YouTube on in the background. So I'm hoping anyway. That's the game plan. Oh, that sounds great, Crow. Karo syrup and red food dye. I used to put that in a bottle and then drink it. I would, what the heck did I used to use to try to thin it down so it would look like blood? Oh, that was fun stuff. Fun stuff. Make people think you're drinking blood. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind, like, doing things for a joke. I can't remember. There's a raspberry, one of these water packs that's raspberry that makes it really, really dark. I always said I should mix that with the Karo syrup and put a little water or something in. Glenda, looks like a big donut. I'm sorry, what looks like a big donut? Mr. Ron Buckley, I was just thinking the other day, I haven't heard from you, and then I remembered that you're off in another land and the time zones are different, but I appreciate the comment, Mr. Buckley, that you put on my my video, my tribute to Lou. I thank you so much for watching that, and I was hoping that people got a kick out of it, especially the people that know Lou, and I want to do more videos like that in the future. It's just I'm kind of afraid to put too many people in them because people will think that I'm making fun, and I'm really not making fun. I'm just doing it all with love. And that's why I put myself in it too, so people could see I can make fun of myself. But it's all done with love. I want to do it for laughs, but a little parody. And I want to do another Lou type style video. But kind of take Lou in places that maybe he would do if he could, or a little bit more involved. But again, it's all done with love. And I'm glad people took it that way. Olivia, I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Henry's still here. What's up? I will be. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do gotta go. I gotta start wrapping this up now, as a matter of fact. But Mariska, I try to have a sense of humor because my mentality is this. My mentality is this. Life is already too serious, so I try to be a little bit. I try to add a little comedy where I can, and if I can make people forget about life for a while, then that's what I'm here for. The Outlet Company, Tim. Yeah, especially when I was a kid. My mother always talked about that place. Crow, well, it never sounded indecent to me until now, so thanks for giving me something new to think about. Hey, Ron, yeah, thanks for being... I appreciate you showing up, man. And we hope you stay safe over there and come back to us safe and sound. And we look forward to your videos when you can. And you're a great guy, Ron. And just be careful and be good. Have a good night's sleep. Tara's local inspiration. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. And oh, I'm sorry, got my thing in the way here. Sorry, just trying to make a... Sorry about that. This is what happens when you're too stupid like me to try to go and do something. Of course. There we go. There we go. Tara's local inspiration. Thanks for showing up. I'm sorry I'm going to be ending my vlog in a minute, but... yes, you too, Tara. Thank you so much. I'll come support on your channel for sure. Got a lot of things that I'm going to be doing tonight with YouTube. So I'm going to go and visit as many people as I can. And with that, I got to end my vlog here. I appreciate everyone that showed up today, whether it was a minute, 10 minutes, or an hour. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thanks for spending some of the time with me. Thank you for spending some of your life with me. To the people who haven't seen me as much, or they might be newer, please check out my videos. I will do the same for you. Olivia, the indecent stuff, yeah, that's a lot of stuff that is it's hidden in there from some people, but it's okay if you don't understand, because it's not it's stuff that's yeah, it's okay. That's all I mean. It's okay. Some people have a real great knack of hiding those things in there, and that's cool. That's cool. You know, that's a lot harder than just going right out and saying it. But it's okay. There's a lot of indecency in the world, but there's a lot of fun also. And as I backpedal like crazy, Mariska, thank you so much, and thanks for everyone that showed up. I love you all. Have a great day. I'll do another live stream as soon as I can. Definitely this Friday, maybe even before that. And it's always right around this time, so be on the lookout for it. Hit that little bell. It'll let you know when I'm live, if you hit the little bell on the thing. And that's about it. No, it's not really indecent. It's just sometimes you say one thing and it sounds like something else, but it's okay. Olivia, you're my little sister. I love you very much. Love everyone that showed up here today. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. Be good to one another. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back. Take care, everyone. Bye.